Hi, this is Young Nguyen from Advanced Property Strategies. I'm also the co-author of the best-selling book, Property Millionaire. And we're back for another week of negotiating strategies made specifically for Australian Property Investor magazine. So today the strategy I want to share with you is dealing direct with the decision maker. Dealing direct with the decision maker. And previously in some of the videos I was talking about, when there's a real estate agent involved, oftentimes they have their own agenda to get paid now and to get paid their commission as soon as possible. So what that means from a contract point of view is they might probably want you to do a 14-day or a 21-day finance clause and want you to settle within 30 to 40 days. Right? Back when finance was a little bit harder to get, these didn't really work. Finance is a little bit easier to get compared to possibly 2 years ago during the GFC. However, now when you're looking and out there's a lot of motivated sellers. So what you can do is deal with decision makers and negotiate for longer settlements. And I'll explain to you why. See, one of the strategies I use to add value is doing development approvals. Development approvals. And what's a development approval? A development approval is where you might have a block of dirt with an existing house on it, and you might get an approval to build 5, 10 or 20 apartments on it. 20 townhouses, 20 blocks of land. It's an approval. And it's what I call a paper renovation. It's what I call a paper renovation. So whereby you don't actually physically do anything to the building, you just add value via an approval to the property. It might cost $5,000, $20,000 depending on the project that you're doing it for. However, what you need to do to be able to get longer settlements is to be able to convince, persuade or get approval from the owner for you to do that before you actually buy the property. So, one of the things that I've done recently is I've been able to negotiate, like I mentioned in the previous video, a 2-year settlement, right? And what we were able to do is negotiate the contract so that it was subject to development approval. Subject to development approval. And what that means is the $1,000 deposit I put down, if the project doesn't go ahead, I can always get my deposit back and not settle on the property. See, if I bought the property, let's say it's $550,000, and I borrowed $440,000, put $110,000 down, paid stamp duty of roughly $20,000, holding costs for a year, 2 years to get the approval through, at the end of it, if I didn't get the approval, I'd have to sell the property and basically get out of the project. However, I don't want to tie up $110,000 plus a stamp duty plus all that. I'd rather risk $20,000 versus $150,000, $200,000, $250,000 on one particular deal. So dealing direct with the decision maker allows me to negotiate and get a great deal. And sometimes even with the real estate agent there, you might say, can I have a meeting with the owner? And because I want to trying to create a relationship. And sometimes, understandably, the real estate agent doesn't want you to deal with the owner directly. However, in complicated deals, when they're a bit longer, a bit more sophisticated, dealing with the owners is the best way to go. And so how do you find owners directly? So sometimes you can approach them directly by door knocking. The other way is through the newspaper. There's a lot of for sale by owner ads in the newspaper. Another crazy one that I've heard is you can ring for rent signs. Sometimes with properties are for rent, sometimes the landlord is renting them themselves. So you can ring them directly and then ask them, are you looking at selling your property? And one of the things I do is I strategically look at areas which are either rezoning, i.e. they're changing from low residential to multi-unit, or areas that are already zoned for units that are low to medium rise units, 5 units, 10 units, that kind of level. So being clear on your outcomes enables you to approach owners direct and negotiate properly. So till next time, Young Nguyen from Advanced Property Strategies. Hi, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you want further information as well as a free DVD on 5 no money down strategies, go to www.advancedpropertystrategies.com. You'll see the URL come up on your screen and just sign up there for your free DVD, 5 no money down strategies, valued at $97, and we'll send it out to you ASAP. Also, you get the opportunity to watch it live stream from the website. Thanks a lot and see you next time.